long way from here. It's cool. Cool. Well, okay. Yeah. So what if right now everything's wrong? Alexa, stop. Now that's a damn enough. What up, baby? Welcome in. A little quick, fast podcast for that ass. You feel me? What y'all got going on this week? Hope you're doing well. I've been doing a workout challenge, the second one that I've started. This one's for push-ups, building up that chest. That chest right, feel me? Got spring break coming up. We got to look good and feel good. You don't got to. You can just keep your shirt on if you want. But anyhow, got that going on. What else? I've been listening to a new band, Suicide Boys. I don't know if you guys know them. They're straight out of Louisiana. I'm out here in the Woodlands, Texas, pretty close to Houston. What are they? They're kind of like, to me, it's like Bone Thugs and Harmony with some rock in there. It's kind of like they're doing the fusion music. You know, out here in Houston, we got a lot of fusion food. We're mixing Mexican with Asian food. We're mixing barbecue with Asian food. Asians already got barbecue. We're mixing babies with other babies. We're getting fusion babies out here. I don't know if y'all got that where you're at, baby, but we got plenty of fusion babies out here. A whole buffet of them everywhere. We're making little fusion cookies. Hell, I'll throw macadamia in something, put a little walnut in there too. Bite down on there, hurt my tooth or whatever. I don't care. Fusion cookies, baby, is coming up and coming. What else? So what do we do on this podcast? Well, we give share a little info, something I've learned, something I could share with others, building my friends up, building my viewers up, building you up. Okay, trying to make good impressions on y'all that y'all can share with other people too. All right, so today, I was riding in the car, and I'm not sure how the train of thought came to me or what I was thinking about, but I was thinking instead of, well, I know what it was. I was looking at the top way people become successful, good traits of a successful person. But then I thought about the opposite side of that, right? Maybe it's not so much that, maybe it's what's holding them back from doing it. So I Googled it and boom, there was an article that I really enjoyed, had some great insight, had a little assessment I could take. And I got super excited and I was like, dude, I know what my podcast is going to be about this week. So this one's going to run a little bit longer. I hope you can stick with me and enjoy it. If not, just stop it, come back and watch it later. All right. So let's get started though. So the top three things holding people back right here. Let's go. Number one, understanding our strengths. Okay. So you know what your strength is, but do you understand it? Meaning, do you know how to use it? Can you help other? How can you use that to be valuable to either your employer, your friends, your family, your own company? Okay. So understanding the strengths. Number two was being defined by our failures. Okay. One thing that I don't enjoy about the judicial system, especially for like minors, is that if they made a mistake when they were younger, it's always on their record. And so every time they go for a job or every time something happens, they look at that and they say, oh, well, you spray painted your school when you were in high school and got a vandalism charge. So now, we can't trust you to come pick up garbage on the side of the road for this company because, we got to do the background check and now you're excluded. So I think being defined by our failures is something that's very it could destroy us, okay, if we let it. All right. So we're gonna talk a little bit about how we can overcome that or work through that. All right. And then the third one is similar to two, and it's focusing on self-limiting beliefs can also destroy us or debilitate us. Okay, so let's talk about number one, understanding our strengths. Okay, so we all know what we're good at, right? We just realize that as we go through life. I'm good at double dutch, jump roping. I'm not good at swimming, okay? Or I'm good at talking to people. I'm not good at listening, okay? So sometimes we try to take those weaknesses and turn them into strengths. I have done that, okay? And it's something that I would focus on. This article, however, said that maybe we should focus on our strengths, understand them, and then turn them into mastery, okay? And it makes sense because think about when we're turning those weaknesses into strength, it's a grueling, grinding process. We don't enjoy it. We're not good at it. But if we take a look and find out exactly what our strengths are and we turn those into mastery, it's going to be a lot quicker of a process because we enjoy doing it. Enjoy doing it. Just like classes that you take in school or college, right? You have the ones that you like and you breeze through them, you do well. But the ones that you don't like or that you're not so good at, it's like, oh man, I really got to study. I got to do this. And it takes up a lot more time. Okay. So maybe implementing both of these might be the best option. Okay. So going into that, I found a quiz online and it was a little assessment that you could take. It was free. I think it took me 20 minutes to do it. Um, and it just asks you questions about certain things in life, and it's a scale of 1 to 5 from strongly agree to strongly disagree, and you just click the button. But at the end, I think it took about 20 minutes, like I was saying, it gives you a report, it gives you, and it tells you what your top skill set or talent or skill is. Okay, what you're meant for, what your personality is telling this test that you're great at. Okay, so I'm taking the test. I didn't expect much. I will tell you though, it called me out to a T, and it told me exactly what I do know, but it also told me how I could use those talents, how I could make them even better, how I could use them to show value to my employer, to my company, to my friends and family. Okay, so I thought it was super interesting. Now, you could pay $19 and get a full report, which broke down all your top talents and showed you your weakest ones that not necessarily you're horrible at, but just that you're not great at. Okay. So it's kind of like a test to show you both sides of what you are made up of, who you are, what makes you flow. Okay. So this was super interesting to me. And when I read it, like I said, it defined me to a T. And I thought, man, this is exciting. Okay. I want to share this with people. So that's kind of how I decided I was going to do this podcast. All right. And I'll leave the link on here. Uh, I can't remember the name right now, but I will put it up there for you. But it's cool. At least get the free part. I would recommend find out what your what your skill set is, or what you're really good at, okay? What you are meant to do, all right? Yeah. Number two, being defined by our failures. We don't want to talk about it, right? We all make mistakes, though. We're human. It's what we do. It's actually how we learn is from those failures, okay? It's how we're getting stronger. But we can't let that define us. So, for example, I made the mistake one night of asking a big, beautiful woman when she was due. Okay, she had a belly. I asked her, "Hey, yeah, when are you due?" And she was a real country woman. And she said, "I ain't pregnant, I'm fat, you SOB." And I just like got so embarrassed. I didn't want to go one on one with the lady. I just immediately left the scene. Okay, I walked down with my head in shame. My face is red. I'm pretty sure she called me a gay sissy boy and called me some other homophobic slurs. Said something about breaking my legs. So I got the heck out of there. Okay. Now, does this mean that I should never ever make a comment to anyone else? Or does it mean that I should go back, reevaluate what I did, find a better way to address the situation? If I really want to know if she's due, maybe I could ask in a different way that's not offensive to her. You know? This is a perfect time when you make those mistakes to get a mentor, to get a coach, to ask someone that you know that's good at the thing that you screwed up on. Okay. This is helping you move forward. All right. And then you're going to take what you've learned and you're going to practice it. So the next time I was out on a romantic date with a BBW, I didn't say, "Hey, when are you due?" I said, "Hey, let me get you a shot of whiskey. You ready to make some babies or what?" Okay. I'm just kidding. I got her a double shot of whiskey, and then she took the shot and said, "I'm pregnant as fuck." And that was a whole different thing. But she didn't get mad, okay? She didn't call me a homophobic slur. She didn't tell me I was a gay sissy boy and talk about breaking my legs. So these are improvements on situations, all right? When we make mistakes, don't let it stop you from trying again. All right, you gotta try again. All right. I don't don't think you're allowed to call someone the F word, not fuck the other one. But you know, she probably hasn't taken courses to learn how to control her emotions, or she probably doesn't even realize she's doing something harmful to herself by acting like that. Okay, so all we can do is just love them. All right, love them, and all right. So the third one I know a little bit about. I've seen it in other books. I've seen it in other articles, and that's negative self-talk. Okay, this is debilitating. This can destroy you. Okay, so for example, that night, the first night when I made the mistake by asking this lady if she was this big, beautiful country lady, if she was due or when she was due, and she didn't like it, if I would go talk to myself like, damn, you're so dumb, man. Every time you open your mouth, you're saying something offensive. You're pissing everybody off. You should never talk again. You're a real dumbass, man. You need to go back to school, man. Like, what's wrong with you? You're a horrible person. Saying these things to yourself will seriously damage your mental state, and it will put you on a downslide. Okay. Now, on the opposite side of that, saying those affirmations that you see people doing, some people might think it's crazy. Okay. But when you start saying positive things to yourself and being nice to yourself, your brain hears it and you act accordingly. Okay. And the same thing happens when you do the negative. That's why I say you start saying negative stuff to yourself, you're going to start saying negative things to other people as well. And it's not going to be a good look. So, make a mistake, find the correction. Once you find out how to do it correctly, start practicing that. Don't say negative things to yourself. In fact, to overcome this, every time you think something negative, you need to correct it in your brain and then say it out through your mouth. Okay? You're so stupid, you shouldn't say anything. Actually, I'm getting better. I used to have a tendency to say things that would make people mad, but I'm getting better and I'm going to be a better person. Okay? Things like that coming out of your mouth are super powerful. All right? It sounds corny, but it works and it's training your mind. You always want to be the most positive and kind to yourself. And I would say that exclusively be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, then you can be kind to others. If you're not cool with who's inside you or who you are, you're not really going to be, happy with everyone around you, and you're not going to be genuine and kind to them. Okay. You can smile and say fuck you behind your teeth. All right. But people know when you're being genuine. All right. And they're going to treat you the same way. All right. So this is just something huge that I thought. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. We went a little bit longer than we normally do, a little bit deeper into a subject, no Diddy. But I thought it was awesome, and I want you to do that assessment. Okay, you can pay for the extra part, but at least the first part that tells you your highest and lowest skill uh, is free. Okay, and it takes about 20 minutes. You're on your phone all the time. Check it out, man. It's really cool. I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm so proud of you all. You're actually doing something to help yourself, watching my videos, and I appreciate that. Keep getting better and keep coming back to see me, man. I'll try to do my best to help others. All right. Help you guys, help you. All right. So, y'all take it easy. Later, Gator.